I'm getting ripped tonight. R.I.P. that. Hey!
Hi guys. I want to participate in this whole truth or drink game, okay? Everyone is doing a truth or drink, you know, with their friends or like an ex-boyfriend or like an ex-friend or something like that. I'm the queen of not wanting to really film with anyone. And second of all, I don't really drink unless it's like a social situation. And on top of that, I have tummy issues. And I think if I drank alcohol right now, I feel like my stomach lining would disintegrate. So we're doing the next best thing, which is taking shots of apple cider vinegar, which, yeah, my stomach lining is gonna disintegrate. That's a fact. So, some of you guys may be wondering, Nicole, how are you gonna play truth or drink alone? It's kind of unfair. You're asking yourselves the questions. I agree. So, Nay, I got my co-host, Jake, of our podcast. I saw your tweet, are you okay? He made a whole PowerPoint presentation called Nicole's Questions for me. He had access to all the questions that I had you guys ask on Instagram. Make sure they follow me on Instagram so you know every single time I post one of these kind of things, okay? This is my first time reading these little silly questions and drinking my silly little apple cider vinegar for my silly little video for my silly little YouTube channel after I got my silly little degree from silly little college. Okay, should we take a little celebratory shot to begin with? Oh my gosh, wait. This is me disappointing all of my Polish family members for not drinking hard liquor on a weeknight. We're gonna dilute it with water because I'm not trying to burn my esophagus. Sorry. Make sure that you guys subscribe if you want to be nasty. I'm tired of discussing. Also, make sure you have your bell notifications on so you know every single time I post or else you are gross. My esophagus literally has like 2nd-degree burns. Anyway, first question. Most toxic influencer you know? Like personally? No. I'm not gonna take a shot for this because I'm really trying to think of all of the influencers that I know personally and none of them are toxic. I would not be friends or like associate myself with influencers who are like that. Not to name drop here, but rather to uplift others. It has been so cool, especially in the last year during quarantine and, you know, YouTube doing its thing for me, that I have been able to become friends with people that I have been fans of. So like warms my little heart because I'm getting more influencer, YouTuber, content creator friends and I'm loving it and I can't wait to meet them all in person. Just to name a few right off the noggin, Danny Cayero, Your Mom Ashley, Lindsay Rem, Tiffany Ferg, so many more are all amazing influencers. I consider them friends and I just feel very lucky to know them. Most toxic influencer I know. I guess I don't know any. I guess I have to take a shot because I guess I don't really know any. I guess if we're talking about people that I know of, then any who have committed crimes recently and who have been on like national news because they're predators and not good people. So I guess them. Oh my god. I'm sorry. I'm going to the gastroenterologist in a few days, and he's gonna be like, bitch, what the fuck is wrong with your, not only your esophagus, but your stomach lining? It's disintegrated. What's going on? Have you lost any friends because of the way they handled COVID? Yeah, I think. Like, I guess I'm just trying to think about it because if I have, then I haven't been friends with them for like a year now. I'm gonna say that most of my friends have been very, very responsible about it. I think it's more so that I have unfollowed a shit ton of people who are just plain out assholes going to parties, doing dumb shit, and I'm like, I just don't want to associate with myself with people like that in the future. As well as influencers, like there's only so much that I can watch on Instagram stories and I'm like, I don't want to see this anymore. I'm gonna say that I lost acquaintances and like mutual friends, but I don't think I lost any close friends because of it. Have I? No, I don't think so. Who is your one true best friend? This is hard. I have like different best friends from different times of my life or like situations, you know what I mean? Like for example, I have like my childhood bestie who is basically like my cousin, which is my friend Danielle, who's never been on my channel, but I love her to pieces. Kisses to you if you're watching. Then I have Kaylee. This video is coming out on her birthday. Everybody say happy birthday, Kaylee. If you don't, something bad's gonna happen to you. Kaylee is practically like my sister since we were like 13. Jake is one of my best friends. My boyfriend is one of my best friends. I don't have one. I can't keep doing this. I'm doing this out of fairness because I don't want people to be like, you cheated. Hey Google, is it safe to drink a lot of apple cider vinegar?
On the website webmd.com, they say, because of its high acidity, drinking a lot of apple cider vinegar can damage your teeth, cut your throat, and upset your stomach. Also, though some studies have been promising, there's still little to prove that drinking apple cider vinegar helps you lose weight.
Thanks, good to know. What is a cringy memory that keeps you up at night? You know, sometimes when you think back on someone that you kissed, like a long time ago, like many, many, many moons ago, and every single time that you think about it, you just go, "Ugh, I can't help it." Like if I'm driving, it's like potentially dangerous. 100%. Sometimes I literally lose sleep over it. I'm gonna try and block it out of my memory for as long as I shall live. If you could only have one podcast, which would you pick? Oh my god. Okay, so if you guys didn't know, I have a podcast. Make sure that you go check it out. It's called Talk Nasty to Me, but in January, Jake and I added another addition to the podcast, which is its own show called I Saw Your Tweet, Are You Okay? Which is run by the both of us. I love each for different reasons. I love Talk Nasty to Me because it's like my baby, my child. Like I started it a year. Oh my god, has it been a year? Aw. Talk Nasty to Me is just a safe, nice community where I can pretty much talk about whatever I want to talk about that may be too long to talk about on this channel, or maybe I just don't want to make it a whole video. So it just feels so nice and personal, and I can talk for literally an hour straight and have zero problem with it and literally like barely edit it out. Sometimes I have to edit burps out. That's because I have tummy issues. For the most part, it's just so freeing. But then I really like I Saw Your Tweet, Are You Okay? Because it's so fun doing it with someone else. And I laugh a lot during it. And I like to think that we make others laugh as well. And it's also nice because I just show up and Jake edits it all. So I'm gonna say, if I could only have one podcast, it would probably be I Saw Your Tweet, Are You Okay? With Jake. Because if I could literally only have one, I could take all the topics that I want to talk about on Talk Nasty to Me and just bring it to my YouTube channel. Final answer. I saw your tweet, are you okay? Have you ever thought about ending your current relationship? Yeah, for Julian Casablancas, duh. No. If you didn't know, my boyfriend and I have been together for almost 4 years. Isn't that crazy? We've never broken up. However, I think it is normal to have thoughts sometimes, especially when you're young. What if I was single? And like, what if I experienced college life as a single person? Like just out of curiosity and thinking those thoughts, but I don't think that I would do anything really much different. I've never been one to be comfortable with myself and like hookup culture and talking to a lot of people. I wish that I was more comfortable with that, especially when I was younger. But that's just not the type of person that I am, and that's okay, because wherever you are on the spectrum or what your comfortability levels are at, everything is okay. It's up to you. I feel like that's normal in any relationship. Who would you say from a burning building, Clementine or Adam? Okay, well, Adam's on his own. If he can't save himself, what is he good for? See, Clementine is practically like a commodity because she's a little influencer. She gets little like PR boxes from cat brands. Like literally, she got a DNA test kit from Base Paws. She's 21% Maine Coon. Who would have thought? This little cat bed, she got it sent to her. Toys all over her house, sent to her. So she's kind of, you know, worth something. However, Adam is probably just as flammable as Clementine because they're both kind of hairy. I'm gonna go with Clementine just because she's an influencer and worth a bit more than Adam. Sorry, Adam. Fend for yourself. Did you laugh at any of the memes about Prince Philip's death? I'm not saying death is funny. I cannot take another shot because something bad is gonna happen to me. All I'm saying is that when I die, please make jokes and make memes if I'm even relevant when that time happens. Do you find Jeff Bezos sexy? I'm here to confirm that after I've received both doses of my Moderna vaccine, that I don't find Jeff Bezos sexy. However, every morning I look at myself in the mirror and I'm like, Jesus Christ, Nicole, you have gotten significantly hot and sexier since your little vaccine. Anyway, get vaccinated, guys. Last YouTuber slash influencer you unfollowed? Very spicy question. I feel like I have to think on this. I'm looking at my phone, but I can tell you right now that I unfollowed someone on TikTok this morning. I don't remember their name, but I realized that they were in a cult. From what I remember, I feel like I unfollowed Olivia Royer from Instagram. She didn't do anything wrong. I think she's a great gal. To be completely honest, I was just comparing myself too much to her and her life. And I was like, I need to stop doing that. This isn't healthy. And every single time I would watch her stuff, I would feel like resentment towards her. I'm like, so I just unfollowed her because I was like, I'm not gonna have resentment towards this girl who did nothing wrong because of my own insecurities. So I think that was a few weeks ago. That is the last one that I remember. Does your boyfriend's family like you? I think so. No, we have a very good relationship. I am allowed on my boyfriend's mom's Google Drive, which has all of her recipes, which is very nice. A lot of gluten-free, a lot of vegan recipes on there. Thank you. I don't think they watch my videos, which I think is for the better. I get cookies from them sometimes. Yes, I'm gonna say yes, they like me. Yes, they like me. Have you eaten any meat since you went vegan? Yes! Shortly after I went vegan, I think it was a few months after, to be honest. So she decided to make chili, but she separated ours. And mine was in the red container and theirs was in the blue container. So I'm eating this chili and I'm like, something tastes a little funny about this. I don't know what exactly it is, but it just tastes a little bit off. I'm like biting into the meat and there's a very certain chew that vegan ground beef has. Called my mom, asked her, hey, which container was the vegan chili in? And it was not the same chili that I had eaten. I had eaten the non-vegan chili. I felt gross, I wanted to throw up, I cried, it was so bad. Since then though, I have not eaten any meat. I think it's gonna be my 5-year veganversary, like next month. If I did though, it was like a complete accident, like cross-contamination or something at a restaurant. How often do you poop? Jake definitely put this question in there himself. No one asked this question, 100%. He is the only person who put this question in here because he wants to know personally. I know this because he always asks me. If I'm gonna be honest with you guys, a lot. I think today I may have went 3 to 4 times. I understand that for some of you, that's how many times you guys go in a month. I cannot believe myself. Like, I literally cannot believe that this is my body and I'm living in it. I cannot believe it. Anywhere between 2 to 5 times a day. I'm gonna say that. Most illegal thing you have ever done. I don't know. Underage drank, smoked weed. I don't know. I really haven't done anything that exciting. I'm so sorry. I get comments on it a lot on any of like my college related videos. People are like, you are so fucking boring. I'm like, yeah, you're telling me. I had roommates to tell me that all of college. What would you do if you woke up as a man one day? Maybe wash my asshole? I don't know. It seems like a lot of men don't do that. So I feel like that might be necessary. Do you smoke? No, I do not smoke because every time that I did try, I would have severe anxiety and have panic attacks, like legitimate panic attacks, not me just saying like, I had a panic attack, like actual, I thought I was going to die. I was fully convinced that I was dead and I just can't do it anymore. Whenever I say that I have like anxiety, people are like, oh, you just need to find the right group of people or the right strain or whatever. No, it's not for me. It's just not for some people. No matter what they try, it just doesn't work for some people. Oh my god, is this the last question? I didn't even have to touch this in a while. What is the meanest thing you have ever said or done to someone? I remember once I left a hate comment on a YouTube video. It was a Webkinz YouTuber, Webkinz Lover 93. I am so sorry, but it was just basically me being like, grow up. Even though I was a child as well and playing with Webkinz, and saying that I didn't really like her videos anymore and that she's changed. The fame had changed her. And then she blocked me and it hurt me so bad because I was such a big fan of her. And then I remember making a whole like video saying I'm sorry to this girl. Like I made it on Windows Movie Maker being like, I'm so sorry, Webkinz Lover 93. And yeah, that was pretty fucked up of me. I'm so sorry about that. And for every single person who has ever left a hate comment on my videos, you now owe me a sorry video to be made on Windows Movie Maker and Windows Movie Maker only. But yeah, if you guys can think of something even more mean that I've done recently, just leave it in the comments down below. Just let me know. That is all of the, I really don't feel good. Something bad is gonna happen and I don't know what it is. I feel like my stomach is literally flammable right now. I feel like I have gasoline in me. Not that I know what it feels like to drink gasoline, although I always kind of wanted to because I really like the smell of it. So I don't know. All I'm just saying is, why would something smell so good if it wasn't edible, you know? So thank you guys so much for watching this video. I hope, my hand is literally like in my pants. Like this is how I'm like sitting. I'm like, oh no. Thank you so much, Jake, for making this PowerPoint very last minute. You were so kind. I'm not giving you a raise. Actually, you might be getting fired for asking me how many times I poop. If we had HR, that would not fly. But we don't have HR. And neither do a lot of YouTubers who definitely should have HR. Anyway, thank you guys so much for watching this video. If you liked it, please make sure that you leave it a like because it helps me out so much. Also, leave a comment. What's the meanest thing that you've done? I want to know. Also, say happy birthday to my friend Kaylee. Spell it right too, K-A-I-L-Y. Thank you. Make sure that you subscribe if you want to be nasty. If not, you're disgusting. Also, make sure you have your bell notifications on so you know every single time I post, or else you are gross. Like kind of how I feel right now. If you want to follow me on my other social media like Instagram, Twitter, Depop, Spotify, it's just at Nicole Rafiee. And if you want to follow me on my TikTok, it's at Nikki Nasty. I'm gonna go now to answer the one question about how often do I poop. Just know that because of this, it's going to be a lot more, especially tonight. Anyway, good night.